am intelligent and creative. I am bold and determined. I rely on teamwork, and I am accountable. I am a competitor who will defend my territory. A raven. I am intelligent and creative. I am bold and determined. I rely on teamwork, and I am accountable. I am a competitor who will defend my territory. A raven. I am intelligent and creative. I am bold and determined. I rely on teamwork, and I am accountable. I am a competitor who will defend my territory. am a raven. I am intelligent and creative. I am bold and determined. I rely on teamwork, and I am accountable. I am a competitor who will defend my territory. I am a raven. I am intelligent and creative. I am bold and determined. I rely on teamwork, and I am accountable. I am a competitor who will defend my territory. I am a raven. I am intelligent and creative. I am bold and determined. I rely on teamwork, and I am accountable. I am a competitor who will defend my territory.
Absolutely. We'll see how it goes, as both these teams haven't met against each other since 2021 overall. That these two teams played. York won the first one on October 2nd, 2021. Carleton able to get a draw out of York in the second one, 1-1, a home and home in that specific situation. It was the kind of strange COVID year when teams were playing each other twice. Teams take to the pitch, fans getting into it, and how could you not in this culmination of a championship for the OUA?
Yeah, beautiful day here. Couldn't ask for a better day for this final, and the crowd starting to fill in nicely here. As lots of Carleton alumni here already getting the white flare going.
Yeah, already making themselves known in the stands. Just below us, it's Luca Piccioli at midfield getting set to kick this one off. Carleton in the home whites with York in their red uniforms. Piccioli kicks it off. We are underway from Tag Park. Welcome, and thank you for joining us for this one. Should be a good one. Rafael Garcia back off towards Moses Cafiro on that far side. Ravens looking to work it up that far flank. Apologies for the flare smoke that we are seeing as the Ravens carry it now up that far side. They emerge out of the smoke. Puck, ball centered towards the front, and they look to throw it towards the front of the goal. That is the Ravens, but thwarted by the York Lions, and they'll play it out towards midfield. And we'll wait for the smoke to dissipate with Carleton playing it deep in the first minute here. So an early rush up that left side of the field for Carleton. Doesn't amount to anything, but still good speed.
Carleton center backs are going to have to watch number 11, Tyler Attardo, all afternoon. As he's already pressing aggressively, trying to force that back line further towards Carleton keeper Tyler David.
Absolutely, as the York Lions trying to build something from their own half early on. Played out towards midfield. Collected there by Isaac Bradbury.
Yeah, Bradbury's he's a really important player for this York team. They use him in sort of a central defensive midfield role. He's a very important part of protecting that midfield before it gets to that York back four.
And on this near side, Maverick Wright trying to create some speed. On this near side, flicked along by Chichilo. It goes into the feet of Agostino Principato, but well defended there by Cafiro, and it's going to go for a goal kick.
Yeah, really well done there by Cafiro, not only to win that ball back, but to not concede the corner as well. Just an easy goal kick for Tyler David.
So Carleton now trying to build something from their own half. Worked out on that far side. Convergence of red sweaters right there to get possession back into the hands of York, and they'll try to build something. In the middle, Attardo. Drop back off towards Bradbury. Condello. Back for Bradbury. Ramirez. Very solid center back for the York Lions. Played towards that far side. Condello. Bradbury. Pressure comes in the form of Osman. And still York forced to reset back in their own half. A little under 3 minutes having elapsed here in this OUA finals match. And it goes out. York with a little bit of a misplay there, and Rafael Garcia will throw this one in for Carleton. Looking to get to it on that near side was Maverick Wright. Goes out for another Carleton throw. Played in towards Omar Darwish, and now along for Luca Piccioli. Kevin Cobb on that far side. Gets it back. Swinged in towards the middle. Nobody there for the moment for the Ravens. It bounced towards Kone on this near side, but York looking to build in transition. Chichilo. Tackled by a couple of Ravens players. He goes down, and a free kick will come from about the 35-yard line from the football standards as Chichilo, using his speed, able to draw a foul the first of the game.
Yeah, he makes a nice little move for the first time there on Raf Garcia, just putting the ball past him and running around the Carleton right back, and there in transition. He takes a hard foul, but it looks like the referee is going to keep the cards in his pocket.
Now we'll see how long that goes. Both teams, as you mentioned, are a little bit impacted by cards, especially York. And we'll see on this set play what the result is as Matthew Molakola hovers over this one. Molakola, left-footed cross towards the back post. Getting to it is one of the York players. It was headed along there by Chichilo, but right into the hands of Tyler David, who quickly advances it for Kaba up the far side. Played it along towards Kone on that far line, but a little bit ahead of him, and it goes out for a York throw. Should be noted that both these teams did get to this point via penalty kicks in their last game. In the semifinals, the York Lions against the Ontario Tech Ridgebacks 1-1 going into the penalty kick shootout. They won 4-2 on penalties. And as for the Ravens, winning 4-3 over Brock in the semis right here at Tag Park. And York trying to build something on this near side with Chichilo once again. Off to the near side. Ball sent towards the front. Principato got a foot on that one, but didn't get everything on that attempt towards the front. Cut off, and now Kone back the other way. Kone fended off by a couple of York Lions. And Carleton able to regain it. Send it down this right side. Giving chase is Danny Asaf. And Molino plays it back off towards his goalkeeper, Alessio Carbone, who makes his first touch of the night. Solid goalkeeper in goal for the York Lions.
Yeah, Carbone had a fantastic season for York this year, and you mentioned York been to penalties a couple times. He made some fantastic saves in that penalty shootout against the Ontario Tech Ridgebacks.
Absolutely. Both goaltenders have been stellar. Tyler David also standing strong in the penalties against the Brock Badgers. Ravens force a turnover as Kone comes loose. Tried to spring that one, but well defended. Back onto the feet of Piccioli. Off towards Danny Asaf, into the middle, trying to feed Kone. Cut off though. York will try to regroup. A hard pass back towards the keeper, but he's able to play it long as Carbone met with a little bit of pressure, and it forces it a Carleton throw.
Yeah, some danger there for York. It was good control there from the goalkeeper. Otherwise, that's going to end up as a corner kick. So a good play just to clear that.
So a throw in for the Ravens. Kaba plays that one in towards the middle. Trying to win it back there is Osman. York bringing a couple players back to support defensively as that is a ball in towards that far side. Nice ball towards the middle. Trying to get a shot away there was Oseke, but nothing doing as he's taken down in the area. And it goes back into the hands of the York Lions.
Yeah, some penalty shouts there from the Ravens sideline. It was a Luca Piccioli penalty against Brock, which saw Carleton's only goal from that game back in the 54th minute. Similar looking play to that, but referee doesn't rule a foul that time.
Ball's played long. Carleton looking to keep it alive on that far flank with Kaba, able to maintain possession. Little 1-2 to the middle, but it's cut off by the Lions, and they'll look to work it back out the right side. Getting a foot in there is Tariq Hamad. He'll get it back, and the Ravens will reset from their own half. Something that the Ravens have really prided themselves on is having that defensive depth, and we see guys like Garcia and Hamad who have played a big role for this team.
Yeah, we've seen it early on. They've done a very good job of keeping their shape. There's been times where it looks like York maybe has a bit of space for an attack, but no panic from the Carleton side.
Ravens looking to work it up that left side, but ball a little bit strong there, and it goes back into the hands of the Lions for a throw-in. And York will try to build from there. Off towards this near side. Pass just a little bit ahead. Garcia trying to jump up into the play, but it's kicked down towards Moses Kafiro, who settles it down. Kone trying to get to it. Kone back off for Darwish. And on for Kaba. Swings that one long towards the far side. Ravens trying to move. Well met there though by Maverick right on that far side as the ball is cleared long. Potential break coming this way for Attardo, trying to settle that one down, but puts it over the bar. Nice ball towards Attardo, though, just couldn't get it to finish.
Yeah, great ball that time, and we see Tyler Attardo getting involved in the attack. With the suspension to Christian Zeppieri, you can expect most of the York attack to run through Tyler Attardo. That time, though, just a ball he couldn't get control of, and he skies that one.
Now Carleton looking to build something into the 10th minute here at Tag Park. Cool day, but the sun's out. And a perfect fall day for some soccer here in the OUA Finals as Rafael Garcia slows it down. Darwish in the middle. Sent towards Kone. Works his way out of trouble. Piccioli looking to send that one into the box. Headed away, though, by the Lions. And settling that one down on the near side is Chichilo. Pressured by Garcia. And Piccioli, who picks it up. Back off for Garcia. Puts that one into the box, but there to meet it is Carbone. Cross went in. Nobody there for Carleton, but a nice build from Piccioli and Garcia.
Yeah, good job pressuring Justin Chinchilla that time. Trying to work the ball into some more dangerous areas of the pitch. Carleton doing a good job pressing that time on the York midfielder.
York once again looking to build here. Molino. Right. Pass intended towards Chillo, but it goes out for a York throw. York still trying to build. Molino feeds it towards that far side. Ramirez swings it long. Attardo trying to settle that one down. Heavy touch though, and it goes right towards Kone. Kone takes a tumble there, and it goes out for a York throw. Right. Bradbury swings that one long again, looking for Attardo. We've seen that on a few occasions so far for York trying to spring their forward, but back into the hands of the Carleton Ravens. Garcia. Cafiro.
High press here from York. We'll see how the Ravens work out of it.
Kone trying to win that one back as the intended pass came from Darwish, but back into the hands of York. Nearly a strong touch there from Molino back to the keeper, but Carbone able to settle it down, and York will once again build from their own half.
Maybe a little bit of nerves from the York defense so far. That's the second back pass to the keeper that's been a little bit too powerful, almost mishandled.
Played up once again, intended for Attardo, but collected by the Ravens. Darwish, my apologies, looking to work his way out of trouble. Finds Kaba. Ravens with space to maneuver, looking to get around. There was Yoseki, who goes down and wins the free kick, that is, for the Ravens.
Yeah, good involvement so far from Eric Yoseki. He's also put together a solid playoff run for himself. He had that dramatic 90th minute winner in the quarterfinals for Carleton over the U of T Varsity Blues, which sent them into the semifinals.
And had the winner in the penalty shootout against Brock as well. So a couple dramatic moments from him so far these playoffs. We'll see if maybe he has another one in him for this one this afternoon. As cross goes in towards the middle, getting ahead to it there are the York Lions. As Kone tries to drop that one off and goes towards Hamad. Hamad back off for Kone, taken down, but nonetheless kicked out of bounds by a York Lion, as that was Wright who got a foot on it. Goes for another Ravens throw. Hamad. Back off for Kevin Kaba. Garcia with a head of steam working his way in. Garcia played towards the middle. Stepping up there as the ball goes towards the near side. That shot on goal is just sent high over the bar. A great look on a nice opportunity and a nice build-up started from Garcia, but Piccioli just sends that one over the bar.
Best chance so far for Carleton. That's a beautiful ball played onto Raf Garcia. It hits him perfectly in stride. Garcia is able to square that one to pull it back for the shot, and it's just a couple feet over the crossbar. Great chance there for the Ravens.
So first, probably the best opportunity so far for the Ravens on the afternoon, and now York looking to respond with a chance of their own as it's Hendricks up this near side. Justin Hendricks dropped back off. Looking to step up there was Bradbury. As that one's just going to be played long by the Lions. Getting a foot to that one was Molino. It'll go out for a Carleton throw, as Tyler David will look to start back from his own end. Early stages still scoreless in the OUA Finals, OUA Championship. York Lions, Carleton Ravens here at Tag Park in Ottawa, Ontario. As Rafael Garcia picks it up. Played long. Looking for one of his teammates on this near side. He goes down. It was Asaf who was digging for it, and it'll go out for a York throw.
Yeah, a lot of contact that time as Danny Asaf goes down, but nothing given that time. It's just out for a goal kick.
We'll see what York can do here into the 15th minute, trying to build something. Two teams that have scored a lot of goals in the past, but so far a tight defensive performance from both sides. That one sprung long towards Attardo once again, but the flag goes up on him. Again, not the first time, as we've highlighted, that we've seen York try to stretch it out towards Attardo long.
Yeah, absolutely, and it seems a lot of it is running through Isaac Bradbury as the CDM. They seem to want to run the attack through him in the beginning, whether he's going to just play a short pass up to his midfielders further up the pitch or play a long ball through to Attardo. It seems it's all running through Bradbury so far.
Kafiro runs into trouble there. Now back with it are the York Lions. Kafiro trying to meet it there. That behind the back pass from Chichilo doesn't go for his teammate. That was Principato, but the Ravens will get it back and look to try to build something from their own half as well. In the middle, trying to dig forward is Danny Asaf. Out off of a York Lion and out of play. Ravens progressively trying to build something here from their own half, with Garcia set to throw this one in. Garcia in towards the middle. Headed along by Kone. York trying to win it back on that far side, but Kevin Kaba able to collect it off a nice feed. Kaba works his way up into the middle, gets it back. Tried to spring towards the middle for Piccioli, but it's played away by York. And the Ravens will reset from their own, from the midfield area, I should say, as Kafiro looks to work his way up the right side. Now cuts back, played towards the middle. Moving on that far side is Osman, played in towards the middle. Booted away, though, by the Lions. It will go out for a Carleton throw. And Garcia will try to continue possession here. He'll actually surrender the throw-in to Tarek Hamad, who's going to come in. And the Ravens are going to try to get something going here.
Yeah, a lot of white shirts forward here for Carleton. They can smell maybe a chance here.
Hamad played into the area. Few red sweaters converge on that one. Played just on the edge of the 18 and now long by the York Lions. Getting back onto it is Kaba, who's going to slow things down for Carleton. Darwish into the middle. Cut off and the Lions get back onto it. Working with it is Hendricks. Taken down on that play and draws a free kick for his side. And the Ravens will have to get back defensively.
Credit to York. They've been under pressure a few times in the opening 20 minutes here, and they've done well to keep their shape in the, even inside the 18-yard box. Only that one real good chance for Carleton so far in the first 18 or so minutes.
And now York looking to build something up the right flank. In towards the middle, a nice play towards the front, and it's put home by Attardo. They've been trying it all along, and it finally works for York, and they take a 1-0 lead in the 19th minute.
Wow, what a goal from Tyler Attardo, and what a ball played in that time. As soon as that one goes in, all the Ravens are looking towards the line judge. Was that one offside? Was he able to stay on the other side of that back line? And he was. It's a great run that time from Attardo, and he finishes it first time. Not much of a chance there for Tyler David. And in about the 18th minute of this one, York's cracked it open 1-0.
They have, as Tyler Attardo, 6 goals on the regular season. Able to get a big one for York early on. to give themselves a 1-0 lead. And we'll see how Carleton can try to respond here. Seem to control a solid amount of the possession, but York able to capitalize on a chance they get and make it a 1-0 lead. Garcia finding Kone, looking to work around his man, able to do so. Kone now working his way towards the middle, dropped off for Piccioli, has to come back towards it. And now off for Cafiro. Piccioli. Into the middle, intended feed towards Kone. A little bit past him though, and it's going to go for a goal kick.
These next few minutes are just going to be about settling the nerves here for Carleton. You still have well over 70 minutes to tie this one. You still have an entire half to play. You don't need to get it all back right now, but it is a tough first goal to give up, especially at home. It takes the crowd right out of it.
York trying to build with Ramirez. Stretch out on that far flank. Milano tried to play that one long. Goes right into the hands of Tyler David.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to keep running those long balls to Attardo until Carleton finds an answer for it.
Pressure and converges on Kaba, but he's able to make it work towards Darwish, swinging it long. Trying to pick out Kone. Coming way out is Carbone to get ahead to that one. Works out as he's able to get back to his line. And it's going to go for a Carleton free kick.
Yeah, he was really far out there. I don't think he was expecting a ball to be played in his direction. Of course, not able to use his hands outside that 18-yard box, just forced to head that one away.
Ball played towards the middle, but York right there to send it back towards the middle. Kaba's pass turned over. Although quickly converging there and getting back is Darwish. He's met with a challenge, and the free kick's going to go by way of the Ravens, and looks like we're going to have our first booking of the night.
Yeah, it looks like Isaac Bradbury picked up the foul that time, just a little bit late on that challenge, and it's going to draw a crowd.
Yeah, as we see, basically every player on the pitch right now converge around the area. Yellow card's going to be handed out. 2 yellow cards are in fact going to be handed out. It looks like the Ravens are going to get caught with a booking as well.
Yeah, Piccioli immediately coming in to stand over Bradbury, give him a bit of a talking to after the foul. Picks up the other yellow card.
Still, Carleton will nonetheless win the free kick on the initial challenge as they send all but 4 into the box, with Kevin Kaba now standing over it. He'll find Piccioli, and Piccioli looks to send that one into the box, but met right there by Principato, and the Ravens will have to reset with Kaba. Springs it long for an open Piccioli on the right side. Makes a move at the edge of the 18. Piccioli left-footed shot near post, but just sends that one off the outside netting. A good look from Piccioli, just couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, great effort there from Luca Piccioli. Ball comes to him on the right side, and it's really good footwork to work his way into the middle of the pitch, into that 18-yard box, and there is a lot of space on that near post, but he just mishits it that time with the left foot. Hits side netting instead.
Now York trying to respond with an opportunity of their own to try and build. Maverick right. Bradbury taken down. Whistle goes as the official, or the referee that is, not willing to play the advantage, and York will win a free kick. Carbone. Ramirez. Back for Carbone. Has to settle that one down at the edge of the box. Plays that one long on the right flank. Kaba looking to meet it with Molikola there. Goes out for a Carleton throw despite Molikola's pressure, and Kaba looks to play this one in. Played long by Kaba. Right in for Ramirez, who drops that back off for Carbone. Carbone swings it towards the near side, intended for right, goes long over Garcia as well, And now out for a Carleton throw as the flag goes up. Garcia going to be forced to come back and settle down after wanting to play that throw in relatively quickly. And now Garcia going to play that into the middle for Luca Piccioli. Kaba. Off to Yoseke on the far side. Making his way to the middle. Tried to swing that one long, but met immediately there by Chichilo. And it's back off onto Tariq Hamad. Kaba. Into the middle. Yoseke looked to make a move to the middle. He went down, and York trying to swing it long once again, looking to pick out a Tardo. Hamad, though, able to get back nicely and feed Kaba. Ball stretched out long there, trying to pick out Kone, who's got some speed. Kone trying to get to that one. Again, headed away there by Carbone. In towards the middle. Bradbury looking to work his way out of trouble. On this near side right, just sends it out, goes for a Carleton throw.
Yeah, good pressure here from the Ravens and really good response after conceding that opening goal. The last 7 minutes, they've controlled much of the possession of this game and even defended a Tyler Tardo long ball nicely as Tariq Hamad outmuscled him off the ball.
Hamad with it now, trying to build, goes out towards Kaba. Kaba playing that left back position, but has the ability to advance up that left flank. Darwish swings it out towards Garcia. Back for Hamad. Off on the far side, Yoseke. Yoseke makes a move up the left flank. Defended there by Candelo, who's able to force it out for a Carleton corner. And we'll see what they can do on this set play from the corner on the far side.
Yeah, first set piece opportunity for the Ravens in this one. Comes 26 minutes in. No corners, free kicks for, or no corners, I should say, for York either. So first corner of the match from either side.
And Piccioli hovering over this one in the corner. A couple of York players as well standing in the area where Piccioli is, but
looks like that's Raf Garcia standing with them in case he wants to take it short.
And we'll see if he chooses to play it short. Roaming in on that back post as that ball goes towards the back post, but it goes out for another Ravens corner as the flag is motioned towards this near side flag now.
Yeah, Omar Darwish took a hard knock there running towards the back post, trying to connect with that corner kick, but he comes to his feet. It doesn't look like he'll need to be subbed off in another Raven corner. This time from...
Absolutely, as Garcia now standing over this one. Piccioli right near him as that one's played into the middle. Trying to get ahead to that one was Kaba. Cannot believe he didn't make solid contact. Sends it over the bar, but a good look as Kaba's able to get ahead to that one.
Yeah, great opportunity there from Kevin Kaba off the corner. What a great ball there from Raf Garcia, finding Kaba. A lot of pace on that cross, but Kaba will be disappointed with himself. He has to do better that time.
Bradbury. Off for Molino. Crowd trying to will the Ravens on right here. 28th minute, 1-0 lead for the York Lions here in the OUA Finals. Ramirez. Molino. Right. Play towards this near side. It goes out off of York, so it's going to go back into the hands of the Ravens. They deem that Garcia didn't touch it. And so Carleton will look to build something once again from their own half. Garcia played in the middle. Looking to get to that one was Danny Asaf. Goes out off of a Lion, and once again Garcia will set with this throw-in. Darwish back off towards Garcia. Missed pass there, a little bit of a miscue, and York win possession back.
Just a little bit rushed there from the Ravens. I think they could start to feel their own momentum building. Wanted to get the ball back in play as quickly as possible.
Darwish trying to win the ball back there with a nifty kick towards Osman intended towards him, but York able to hold on possession. That intended pass on the outside cut off by Kevin Kaba. Makes a nice move to the middle. Stretches it out towards this near side. Garcia with pace. Played towards the near side. Kone. Kone one-on-one trying to work his way towards the goal mouth. Puts towards the front, but played away by Molino, and it goes out for another Carleton corner.
Great strength there. That time from Amadou Kone. He holds off Maverick Wright, the defender. Able to get the cross attempt in and able to win a corner for the Ravens.
Garcia, the one standing over this one. Yeah, plays it low towards the edge of the 18, and trying to put that one on was Yoseke, but he just whiffed on that one, and it comes out towards midfield where the Ravens will have to restart. Played right in towards the edge of the box, trying to pick it out on this near side. Hamad jumping up, puts that one towards the back post. Yoseke trying to settle it down there, gets it to his feet in the middle, fires, blocked in front. Nice block in the lane there by Ramirez. He's able to get a foot to that one, and Kaba slowing things down. Ravens pushing here as we head along into the 30th minute. Ball played long towards the middle, able to pick out Garcia, played it back towards the top of the 18, and now played away by York as no Raven was in the area. And it's Attardo trying to stretch it out. Ravens, though, recover nicely. That is Piccioli taken down. Fans want to call, and the official's going to give them one as the Ravens are going to win a free kick here at about the 33 line, it looks like, 33 yards out from goal. And again, a progressive build here by the Ravens.
Yeah, Carleton's starting to take control of this game. They've won about 3 corners in the last 6 minutes, and this time winning another free kick is good work, good footwork that time from Luca Piccioli, again forcing the defender to commit a foul on him. That's already the 3rd that he's drawn. And a free kick in a pretty dangerous area here.
Absolutely, and we saw Kone get a head cross coming from the right side kick as we see now Garcia and Piccioli, but now just Piccioli hovering over this one. Ball played directly on goal! Luca Piccioli from outer space, and the Ravens tie it up 1-1.
Oh my goodness. Down 1-0 in the finals, a time where Carleton needed a hero to make a play. Luca Piccioli smashes one from about 32, 33 yards out. The free kick was set in a place that was a little off center too. You were almost certain that was a ball that was going to be crossed in, looking for a team. Piccioli fools everyone, myself included, and including the goalkeeper Alessio Carbone. What a strike, what a finish. And 15 minutes after York opens the scoring, the Ravens tie it right back up. We're not going anywhere in this final.
Wow.
What a hit.
What a hit. We're both in disbelief up here.
Oh my goodness.
Piccioli, who tied it up, as you mentioned, on a penalty kick in the semis. Registered 9 goals in the regular season, leading the Ravens. And in miraculous fashion, the OUA finals is tied. And now York.
I didn't think there was any chance he was going to go for goal on that.
No.
That was unbelievable.
Me as well. It was
oh my goodness, what a hit.
An amazing, amazing hit from Piccioli in the biggest of moments to tie this one up. Now York, how can they respond? Ravens have been building up for that moment for the past 6 or 7 minutes, as you highlighted. Now York looking to respond. Right. Chichilo. Into the middle, Bradbury. Picking out Principato. And Wright goes back off for Bradbury. He'll switch sides towards the Bronson side of the pitch. Trying to win it back there for the Ravens, though, as Osman swings that one out towards Yoseke. And now York trying to build once again after they win possession back. Slowing things down are the Lions, trying to settle things down. Bradbury work towards that far side now to try and act as a support. Principato trying to win it back. Going down there was one of the Ravens players. That was Osman on that side. He'll go down and clear challenge. He wins a free kick for his team.
This is a good 10-11 minute window of opportunity here for the Ravens. York on their back heels the last 15 minutes or so. You know they'd like nothing more than to just take this to the half at 1-1. Definitely a chance for the Ravens here to press.
Kone trying to press up this right side. Met by pressure from Molino. It goes out for a Carleton corner. So now an opportunity in the 35th minute to press if you're the Ravens, try and take the lead. Garcia standing over this one. Back into the box for the save one player on this near side defending Piccioli. Garcia sends that one towards the front post. Looking to get ahead to that one was Asaf. They still battle for it at the edge of the 18. And going back onto it is Osman. Out for a Carleton throw.
The goal really brought some life back into the crowd, didn't it, Jackson?
Absolutely. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Good crowd on hand as well here. For the OUA finals, you would expect so on a beautiful fall Saturday afternoon here in Ottawa.
Always good to have the alumni back, making noise as well.
Brings a lot of atmosphere as that one falls into the 18. That shot blocked in front. They still battle for it as it's loose. Played towards the far side, shot blocked by Ramirez and played away from trouble by the Lions, but the Ravens with a couple of good looks in a threatening area just doesn't go.
York knows that they're in a bit of trouble right now. The last few minutes they've had all 11 players behind the ball, not willing to take any risks on the defensive side of the half.
And we see some of their subs getting warmed up as that ball goes in towards the middle, collected by Garcia at the 35-yard line. Back off towards Firo. Out on that far side. Darwish plays that one towards the middle. Comes back off. Kaba. Goes for Piccioli on the near side. It will stay in. Kone momentarily keeps it alive. Wins it back. And now Kone with some space to maneuver for Piccioli. A little bit of a timid ball towards him, and the flag went up nonetheless. So going to go for a York free kick, and they're going to win possession back.
Isn't able to compete the play that time with the offside pass, but still a great effort there from Kone to reach to keep that ball in and tried to play a pass in.
Played in towards the middle. Wetter is able to converge on Justin Hendricks. And York trying to stretch it out long on this near flank. Looking to play it towards Chichilo. Coming in for support there is Principato. He goes down. And a foul is going to go against Carleton. Ravens not too pleased with that one, but nonetheless a free kick from another threatening area for York this time.
Yeah, I think Kone caught a little bit overly aggressive that time. I understand his frustration, but it looked to be a foul from our vantage point.
Absolutely, as now from the 23-yard line with the football markings. Molokolo and Chichilo standing over this one. Now Chichilo moves over. Molokola sends that left-footed cross into the back post. Nobody there for York, though, and it's headed away on that far side by Hamad. Goes out for a York throw, but well defended there by the Ravens.
Yeah, pretty good ball at the back post. Just no York Lions in the area. I wonder if that play was maybe meant to be run towards the front post. Regardless, Tarek Hamad, good awareness there. Get that one away.
Still a battle for it now at the edge of the 18. Darwish tried to play that one long. It's in turn played long by Wright, and it'll go out for a Carleton goal kick. And again, going to be interesting to see how long both coaches let the 11 pitch go right now and when into play earlier on or later on in this one.
Yeah, it's very interesting, especially in a tied game. I think we're really going to see that chess match start to begin in the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if both teams have different starting 11s immediately coming in to start the second half. A couple changes on either side.
An entertaining one so far. Tyler Attardo opening the scoring for York, but then a beautiful strike off a free kick from about 33 yards out from Luca Piccioli. Found the back of the net, tying this one up. Ball played long there by Piccioli, who goes down. And a free kick's going to be won back by the Ravens, but it was Principato who was there to make that challenge.
Yeah, Agostino Principato needs to watch himself here in this first half. I don't believe he's been booked yet, but he's committed 3 or 4 fouls, and he'll definitely be in the back of the referee's mind if he's caught on the other foul again.
Absolutely. We'll see if he's able to clean it up a little bit as this one goes along to stay in this one. Of course, you would not, if you're either booked for a red at any point in this one and set your team up at a disadvantage as this one goes along. Kone trying to win it on this. That was Yoseke, my apologies, trying to win it on this near side. And it goes out for a Carleton throw with Rafael Garcia. Garcia towards the middle. Yoseke. Back for Kone. Off for Piccioli. Into the middle, Garcia. Trying to advance in. Played that one towards the edge. Takes a bounce back towards the middle, but handball's going to be called, it looked like, and that will result in York winning a free kick.
Yeah, dangerous clearance that time from York. Just banks right off the midsection of a Ravens player. Referee rules the arm was in a bit of an unnatural position, calling it a handball, but that's almost too quick to react to.
Ramirez plays that one long. Same play, trying to pick out Attardo. Met there by Hamad. Ravens looking to win it back in the middle with Kone, but York trying to advance. Advantage played there after going down was Molikola. Played out now towards midfield where it's collected by Wright. Bradbury. To play that one up and ahead, cut off by Kevin Kaba, and now played out towards the middle for Osman. Yoseke. Trying to create some space. Forced back. Just on the edge of the 18, trying to still win it back for Carleton. They'll play that one back to nobody in particular, and it goes out for a York throw.
Does well, though, at least turn it into a throw-in and deep in York's own territory, though, rather than a goal kick. Good effort there from Yoseke on the left side. He's been very involved in this first half, trying to make a lot of runs.
York play it long out towards Attardo once again, but Carleton there to meet it, and they'll try to advance it themselves to build. 43rd minute now here at Tag Park. Yoseke on the far side, back for Kaba. Piccioli in the middle. Garcia advancing a little bit here, springs it towards the near side for a wide open Kone. He'll try to go one-on-one here, makes his way towards the goal, and now tried to play that one across, goes off a foot, and out for a corner coming for the Ravens.
Yeah, as this first half comes to a close here, this is, once again, we're still in that window that I feel Carleton can really push for a second one here. And I expect him to be very aggressive here in the final few minutes of the first half. We'll see what the referee decides for added time.
Absolutely, with halftime nearly approaching, it's Garcia hovering over this one in the corner for Carleton. Played that one towards the front post. There to meet it, though, was Hendricks. He gets back onto it, played in towards the middle, and headed away. Hamad now, back off Yoseke, puts it in towards the middle, settles down for Bradbury, who's able to send it out towards midfield where it's collected by Hamad.
Good job from Hamad to use the wide position that time.
Now York looking to work out. Challenge there from Bradbury, and the foul's going to go against him. Fans not too pleased with that one, but it goes by way of the Lions, and they'll win possession back.
It's an important call there. Bradbury knows that his team's loses the ball in a position like that. He's does well to draw the foul.
Bradbury again. Back towards Molino. Right. Tried to advance, but a heavy touch. Piccioli gets challenged. Whistle goes, and a card's going to be handed out to Wright. And a free kick coming for Carleton. Piccioli still down.
Yeah, good call that time from the referee. Definitely a booking there on Maverick Wright. We've seen him mishandle a few passes in the opening half here. I wonder if it's maybe nerves getting to him. As regardless, he goes in, spikes first that time on Luca Piccioli, who's still down. And he finds himself in the referee's book.
Absolutely. Referee's going to signal for the trainer to come out and take a look at Piccioli. Hopefully nothing too severe. And of course a player that's really, really key to the Ravens right there in Luca Piccioli throughout, but also in a match like this, going into Nationals tournament as well. So we'll see. It is cold outside, and if you take a cleat to a leg, an ankle, it definitely does hurt when it's chilly like this.
It can sting. Yep. It can really sting. And this is the longest that anyone has been down on either side, and it will certainly factor into the referee's decision on added time.
Piccioli back up on his feet. And looks like he's okay to continue, so good news for the Ravens. And a little bit of a pause as well for Carleton to get a drink, have some conversation with the sideline. Looks like Garcia is going to take this one. Piccioli walking off that challenge still. Gives a thumbs up, though, back to Tyler Davis. So seems like Piccioli's okay. And Garcia plays that one long towards the edge of the 18. Headed along, but out of play. And it's going to go for a Carleton corner. So look like York just trying to clear that one as much as they can. It draws a corner for the Ravens.
Great pace on that ball that time from Raf Garcia. He put his whole foot through it. It was almost like a line drive. It takes a deflection off a York man, and it's another Carleton corner. They didn't have any in the opening 26. Now they've had like 7 in the last 20 minutes or so.
As we're into extra time here in the first half, we've reached the 45-minute marker. And we'll keep an eye on the official to see how long it goes as the ball's played in towards the front post. Lands there on the edge of the area. Looking to get to that one was Darwish. That one's put but blocked in front. Kaba looks to towards the front, and it's cleared away by the Lions. But a great opportunity as that one fell in the 8-yard box.
York's really just hanging on now as this first half comes to a close as we're into added time. That time just cleared off the goal line after another dangerous Carleton set piece.
Just trying to get to halftime are the York Lions here. As you mentioned, the Ravens really pushing. And Hamad, who's going to play this one long. He has the ability to put this one into the box. He'll get it there. Met, though, by the Lions. Played on that one-touch attempt by Piccioli, but collected by Carbone, who's able to settle things down for York. Right. Picks it up from his keeper. Goes to Chichilo on the near side, makes a move as Garcia is unable to get to that one. Coming back to pick that one up was Kone. No challenge, says the official. Now whistle goes for halftime as fans applaud the Ravens' effort. They really picked it up as that one went on, and it's a 1-1 draw. 45 minutes.
Yeah, great pace and intensity to this one so far. It really feels like a final, Jackson, and we'll have it resolved here in the second half or maybe later.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break, be right back with the halftime report here on OUA TV.
This is what girls do. 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 This is what girls do.
welcome to the inaugural and the first of many diversity in sports conference. Congratulations to everybody for making this all become a reality.
I would highly recommend that people within the sport landscape in Canada definitely come out to this conference next year. There's so much good information that can be absorbed from here, and I think we can all be part of the change within Canada if we all actively engage in conversations like this.
Coming to the Diversity in Sports Conference was one of the best experiences I ever had after coming to Canada. The people I was able to meet, the people I was able to network with, the friends I made, and the learnings I gained were tremendous.
Sign up right now. Follow them on whatever social media platform they are. Email the OUA, contact them, contact whoever you need to contact, find out when they're getting ticket sales again, and get here. This is a must-do every single year. Everyone needs to be here. We need to pack this place and get at it again in 2024.
We don't have to work alone. We can do this together, and it shows by the numbers that are here that we want to improve and we want to make a better future for all Canadians. Doesn't matter where they're from, but that's the goal that we have. So thank you so much for coming to the inaugural conference, and dare I say, see you next year.
Welcome back to Tag Park here at Carleton University. 1-1 between the York Lions and the Carleton Ravens at halftime of the OUA Finals. Jackson Starr joined alongside Mason Bugaresti. And as you mentioned, Mason, it feels like a final. Real strong atmosphere here at Tag Park. 1-1 after the first half. Push back and get the equalizer after York was able to capitalize and take the lead early on.
Yeah, really strong intensity to this one. In the opening 10 or 15 minutes, nerves from both sides, but as you mentioned, after that opening goal from York, Carleton really took control of that first half. They earned about 6 or 7 corner kicks in the final 20 or so minutes, and how about that goal from Luca Piccioli, the free kick to knock this game at 1.
What can be said? An amazing strike from Luca Piccioli. We've highlighted that these are two really strong teams coming into the final, and now we'll take a look at how they got to this point.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about Carleton and York. These have been two of the top teams in men's soccer the past decade or so, and we see it this season. They've put together good runs to get to this point. Of course, this dramatic goal from Yoseke back against the U of T Varsity Blues, that put the Ravens into the semifinals. And then, of course, semifinals, more drama. They end up, who else but Eric Yoseke throws his arms up with the winning penalty. 2 dramatic wins from Carleton. But same thing on the other side as well, Jackson, and York taking Ontario to penalty their semifinal game. 2 late goals, I believe, in the second half of extra time in this one as well.
And it was with Ontario Tech down a man as well that they were able to tie the game up. So really a dramatic game there at York, and the Lions able to move on in dramatic fashion, winning with this penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is just Alessio Carbone making another terrific save there for the Lions. He did really well in that penalty shootout, made 3 saves, I believe, against Ontario Tech, and a major part of the reason that York has moved far into this one. A very solid defensive team, number 5 in the league in goals this season.
Absolutely. Both teams very solid, and we expect to see more of that going into the second half.
Yeah, should be a good one. Really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break, be right back with second half action here from Tag Park on OUA TV.
Out of way.
This is what girls do. 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 This is what girls do.
Welcome to the inaugural and the first of many diversity in sports conference. Congratulations to everybody for making this all become a reality.
I would highly recommend that people within the sport landscape in Canada definitely come out to this conference next year. There's so much good information that can be absorbed from here, and I think we can all be part of the change within Canada if we all actively engage in conversations like this.
Coming to the Diversity in Sports Conference was one of the best experiences I ever had after coming to Canada. The people I was able to meet, the people I was able to network with, the friends I made, and the learnings I gained were tremendous.
Sign up right now. Follow them on whatever social media platform they are. Email the OUA, contact them, contact whoever you need to contact, find out when they're getting ticket sales again, and get here. This is a must-do every single year. Everyone needs to be here. We need to pack this place and get at it again in 2024.
We don't have to work alone. We can do this together, and it shows by the numbers that are here that we want to improve and we want to make a better future for all Canadians. Doesn't matter where they're from, but that's the goal that we have. So thank you so much for coming to the inaugural conference, and dare I say, see you next year.
1, 2, 3.
Diversity in sports.
Welcome back to Tag Park here at Carleton University. 1-1 between the Ravens and the York Lions as we are underway for the second half here from Tag Park. Jackson Starr joined alongside Mason Bugaresti
Players here.
as York trying to build. The Ravens really momentum in the later stages of that highlighted, and were able to tie the game off of a brilliant strike from Luca Piccioli. Now York, what can they do to try and respond?
Yeah, I'm really interested to see York's attacking philosophy in the second half. The last 30 or so minutes, those long balls to Attardo weren't working like they were earlier in those stages of the game, so we'll see if they go for a more slow build-up this time around.
Trying that slow build-up on the edge of the 18 here. Played towards the back post, and a heavy touch there from Molakola with his left foot. Just sent that one over the bar, but he had space and time on that near side.
He had space and time, and it was a great ball played into him. The whole Carleton defense was caught asleep, but Molakola is still in an onside position. Just puts his foot through it that time with the left over the net.
Ahmad. Darwish. Swung out on the far side. Kafiro. Intended feed towards down, and it's going to go back to the hands of York. Kone still down there, and that's going to slow things down a little bit. Still down is Kone, as the referee comes over to see if he's okay. Now able to get back up to his feet, and it'll be a throw-in for York.
Solid first half from Kone. We saw some nice link-up between he and Yoseki on that left side.
Foul going to be called there against York, though, as an off-ball foul, and Carleton going to win back a free kick. So just underway here for the second half. Shadow starting to creep over the middle of the pitch. And we'll see Kone now pick it up on this near side. In towards the middle, Darwish. Dropped off for Ahmad. Kaba. In towards the middle. Able to pick out Osman. Onto the feet of Piccioli. Piccioli left-footed cross towards the middle. Defended away there by Ramirez, and it goes out for the first corner here of the second half.
Yeah, not a lot of space that time, working through the middle of the pitch, but a good through ball that time onto Danny Asaf, and his angle's pretty much cut down coming up that left side, so he does well just to earn the corner.
Garcia gets it off the feed from Piccioli. Back now for Garcia, puts that one in towards the front box, thwarted by York. They'll play it long towards this near flank. Getting back on it is Piccioli, who finds Kafiro. Over towards Kaba. Now York able to regroup, and they'll look to stretch it out towards Attardo. Attardo had the first York goal. Works his way into the middle. Defended one-on-one with Kafiro. Gets a foot on that one. Played towards the goal, blocked by Hamad. He'll that one towards Garcia. And in turn up that far side towards Kone. Takes contact. And York just going to play that long, collected by Garcia. He'll play that one up the right flank. Collected there by the Ravens. Kone, nice move, trying to work his way away from pressure once again, and wins a free kick out of a nice effort.
Yeah, Tyler Attardo approaching the Carleton box, dangerous position. I think he had a little bit of tunnel vision that time on the attack. It looked like he had a man on his left, just did not play the pass in time, and Carleton's able to snuff out the attack.
And now the Ravens trying to build something from their own half again. Kafiro stretching that one out, intending to get it towards Piccioli. Thwarted there by Molino, and it goes out for a Carleton throw. Garcia over this one. Back off for Moses Kafiro. Garcia trying to jump in, look to play that one in. It goes off of one of the defenders. It was Molino who came over there, and it's going to go for another Carleton corner.
Good job by the Ravens reestablishing early on in this second half. A long halftime break could have killed some of the momentum that they established in the second half of the first half, but they've gone right back to work here as the second half's got underway. Already their second corner.
Well played in towards the middle. Flag goes up right away though. That's going to win a free kick back for the York Lions. After that, corner doesn't go for the Ravens. In the 51st minute here. Still knotted up at one. Turned over there. Ravens trying to capitalize at the edge of the area. Darwish swung in towards the middle. Trying to land towards Kone, who jumped in on that far flank. Couldn't get it on his feet though, as he was met by both Milano and Ramirez. And now it's Piccioli on the far side. Darwish tried to feed that one for Piccioli. Ball a little bit over him, and York will get a chance to reset. Condello gets it back. Now left towards Ramirez on the far side. Carbone goes back for Ramirez on this side. Ramirez trying to swing that one out towards the middle, picking out Principato, who's able to play that one long, trying to pick out Tardo, but goes back towards Tyler David, and he'll just play that one long. Still a Tardo with it from the right, and foul going to be called back there for the York Lions, so it goes back for Carleton.
Yeah, initially Tardo thought the whistle was for offside, and he looked right at the line judge wondering what for, but it was a foul in the build-up of that play.
And it's actually a York free kick, my apologies.
Yeah,
so
I suppose I forgot to play the advantage.
Yeah. As the Lions will now try to build something once again. Stretching out towards that left side. Principato coming over towards it. Drop back off. Now Condello in the middle. Swung to the sub in the second half. Jaden Pabla played towards the middle, and unable to get a touch on that one was Justin Hendricks in the middle. Goes out towards Cafiro. Plays that one long up the right flank. And Carleton able to get back onto it in the middle. They'll try to stretch out for Kevin Kaba. Kaba with the fans trying to get into it here. Darwish with pressure. Play towards the middle, but an errant pass that was behind the intended receiver. That was Yoseke. And it's Molino who drops it back off towards Carbone. Ramirez. Pabla stretches it out towards the middle. Touched up by Tardo, and it goes out for a Carleton. Back there, and a nice challenge by Ahmad.
You can see Marcelo Plata on the Carleton sidelines just trying to calm his team down, trying to slow down the pace a little bit. Maybe a little bit rushed in the build-up attack so far from Carleton.
Oseke can't settle that one down. Got a heavy left-footed touch on that one, and it goes back into the hands of York. So a little bit of a feeling out process in the second half specifically. Obviously high stakes here in the finals. And both teams trying to build something without conceding too much as well on the other side of things. And the Ravens trying to build from their own half with Hamad. Off for Cafiro. Stretches it out for Garcia. Cafiro and Piccioli. Luca Piccioli. The oncoming Kaba stretching it out. Now played towards the middle, trying out Yoseke. Apollo off up that near side, tried to make a move, but the flag went up for a goal kick already. Looked for a moment like he may have had a chance to cut towards the middle, Asaf, but it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, the main referee didn't blow his whistle, only the line judges did, so Asaf still unsure about that one, tries to keep the play alive, and some nice little footwork there.
Absolutely, as the Lions will try to build now. Pabla stretches it out, trying to get to it. There was Principato, well met by Hamad, headed along by the Lions, and it's going to trail out of play for a goal kick for Tyler David.
Yeah, Tarek Hamad has had a solid game so far in the opening 55 minutes for Carleton. Tough assignment watching Tyler Tardo all day, but he's done an admirable job.
In the middle, Osman. Can't settle that one down, but support comes, and it's collected by Yoseke. Trying to separate there in the middle. A little bit of contact both ways there. Principato trying to win that one back, stretched out towards that far flank by Piccioli, but right there on that far side are the Lions to meet it, and they'll get back in on possession. Pabla. Into the middle, Bradbury. Stretches it out on that far flank. Ravens trying to get it back right at midfield. Still they battle for it. Taking a spill there was Principato, and it ends up back onto the foot of Garcia, who drops it back off for Cafiro, and in turn, Tarek Hamad.
You can see maybe willing to be a little bit more patient this half in their build-up, but there's still nothing there. I mean, regardless of how much time they take, they just can't seem to find a way through the Raven midfield.
Trying to get that one to go is Yoseke, nothing doing, turned over, and back with it is Atardo. Principato. Bradbury. Swings it out to the far side. Gets it back. Fed towards the middle. A couple of white sweaters converge on that attempt. Front, and Bradbury gets it back. Played to the far side. Challenge comes in there hard on that far side. And it's Garcia who's going to get called for a booking. And a key player getting booked right there at a key point in this one.
Yeah, absolutely something to watch for Marcelo Plata's team. Raf Garcia, one of your most experienced defenders, already in the referee's book, and still well over minutes of regulation left to play, as the Yorkman still down after that challenge.
See if he's able to get himself up or if the trainer needs to come out. Doesn't look like that will be the case. And a critical opportunity for a free kick here for York.
Yeah, they haven't had many set-piece opportunities in this one, so even a free kick that's quite off-center from the net and 30 yards out, they'll gladly take at this point in the game.
In the first half, it was Piccioli who went for a goal from about this distance, even a little bit longer. And now we'll see where this attempt is placed. Ravens with all but one back at the edge of the 18. Yoseke is the only lone player out as that one's played towards goal but over the top and out of play on that attempt that went awry.
He went for the Piccioli that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Piccioli special.
Did not work. Couldn't get it to go. And now the Ravens trying to build back the other way. 59th minute of action here from Tag Park. 1-1 here in the OUA finals. Kaba. Back off for Hamad. Into the middle, Piccioli. Cafiro. Work to Garcia. Kone. But a little bit of an errant pass there from Garcia. Kone couldn't settle that one down. And it's York who get back on possession. Headed towards Prince. Cafiro trying to get to that one. Comes back towards the middle. Carlton trying to win it back there. Nice work from Hamad, who's able to get that one. He'll stretch that one out long, looking for Kone, but a little bit behind him goes out of play. And another York throw, but a nice play defensively there by Hamad.
Yeah, good play there from Tarek Hamad. And then he tries himself to start the counter attack, but isn't able to play an accurate ball that time out to the right side.
Hamad now back onto it. Trying to spring Kaba, who slows things down. And now back in for Darwish. Darwish in towards the middle. Piccioli. Back off Osman. Kaba. Piccioli. Challenge comes, is able to avoid it. And now back off for Kaba. Kaba into the middle, Darwish. Ravens trying to reverse to the far side. Now Darwish comes back towards the near side for Piccioli. Crosses that one in. Back post. Sun playing factor there for Kone, who's able to get back onto it. In towards Garcia, jumping up. Tried to feed it towards the middle. Cleared away, though, by York. And it's going to go out for a Carleton throw, but a nice build for the Ravens.
Ravens able to break down a little bit that time as ball comes into the box. Danny Asaf, he just can't sort his feet out. But the Ravens will keep possession here.
Tarek Hamad will take this throw-in, but the trainer's first going to come out to tend to one of the York players. Again, just on the edge of the 18 right there. With Carlton trying to push.
I think Jaden Pablo for York has made a really positive impact for his side since coming in at halftime. on that right back side. He's been involved in the attack, but he's also been very aggressive defensively. And he's been a jolt of energy in this York side the first 16 minutes of the second half.
Absolutely. The only sub made at halftime, so going to be interesting to see if other subs come into play as this second half trundles. Ravens sub up in the end zone towards the right on that side, with still some of the York subs just huddled around on the end zone to the left. As the ball comes in towards the middle, collected there by Carbone, that is, able to get onto that one, and he'll start things back for York.
Looks like Anthony Domenico getting loosened up there for Carleton. Brings a ton of pace on the wing for the Ravens, something they'll be looking to unlock through him.
Domenico got the assist on the Oseke winner in the 90th minute against U of T in the quarterfinals. And we'll see if he can have a similar impact to the later stages of this one. As Carleton trying to build up that far side. Heavy touch, though, there from Kone on the far side. It'll go all the way back down for Kafiro. He'll play that one in towards the middle, looking to pick up Asaf there in the middle, but coming off his line to meet that one, able to collect it in his hands.
Yeah, good play there from Carbone. He's in a bit of a tough spot right now with the weather being what it is, and at this time of day, the shadows and the sun not doing him any favors, but he's able to catch that one easily.
York under pressure here, looking to work it away with Ramirez. Back off for Carbone, and he'll just play that one long to alleviate pressure. Garcia trying to advance to Darwish, coming for support is Piccioli, and he'll find Kaba. Luca Piccioli taken down. Later challenge there from Attardo, but it draws a foul, and a couple of subs coming into the game now on either side. Coming in for the Ravens is going to be Anthony Domenico, as you mentioned, and for York.
It's not a substitution for York. Chichilla was taken off from the injury. He's just now ready to re-enter the game.
It isn't. You are right. My apologies there. It looked like they were bringing a sub on for a moment as he was standing right next to Domenico, but rejoining the play is Chichillo. So a sub in with good, as you mentioned, in Domenico, as that one's played in towards the front post. Played away, though, by York. Carleton able to regain possession. Piccioli able to get it back on that far side. Now cuts back, played back towards the far flank. Garcia plays that one cross. Domenico near side. It lands on his foot. Tried to cut back towards his left, but played away by York, and that draws a corner kick coming for Carleton.
Good ball there from Raf Garcia. It lands right in the feet of Anthony Domenico. Been on the pitch for about a minute before that, and he's able to win a corner here for the Ravens.
So a corner kick that is coming from this near side.
It's getting smoky in here, Jackson.
It is. That last flare that went off at the change kind of came right back up here for us, and we're getting the brunt of it. Hopefully we'll clear before any more damage.
Some eyes are watering up here.
Yeah, they are. As that ball's played in towards the back post, looking to meet it there on that far flank was Kafiro. It goes up and out over the bar, hit the football crossbar above the net, and it goes out for a York throw, or York goal kick, I should say.
Kafiro adamant that time that it came off of him and took another deflection, but it won't be another corner for Carleton. But Kafiro in conversation with the referee that time.
Ravens back on possession as Darwish has it in the middle. Off on that far side, played in towards the middle, trying to get ahead to that one off, but an easy for Carbone, who's able to collect that one.
Just not able to cleanly get his head to that one. If that one makes it on goal, undeflected, I think there's a lot more pace behind it and might end up in the back of the net. Danny Asaf really good in the air.
Garcia trailing back for it for Carleton. 66th minute of play here. Up the right flank, headed along there. And the Ravens just able to play that long as well on that near side. Pabla with oncoming pressure from Domenico. We see the speed that he brings to the lineup. And it's back for Pabla. Turnover drawn there. No foul. And the Ravens play towards the middle. Piccioli has to it. It's played out. Piccioli goes down, and it's going to be a corner coming for the Carleton Ravens.
Good job there to win the ball back from Danny Asaf. Gets it into Luca Piccioli, who just doesn't have the time or the space to make another play. Quite well defended, actually, at the very end by York after the turnover. But still another Carleton corner, and once again, they've had the territorial advantage in this half.
They definitely have. First 15 minutes or so seemed like a feeling out process, as we highlighted, but it's really been the Ravens controlling possession as the second half has gone along. And we'll see what they can do on a set piece here. Played in towards the middle, lands on that far side. The shot is good! As the ball bounced in the front of the area, the Ravens take the lead.
I think it was Omar Darwish who got the final touch to that one. As Carleton just kept knocking on the door, corner after corner. That time, York not able to get a clean clearance off. That time, the ball sitting there about 3 or 4 yards away from the goal line, and Darwish able to just get his toe to that one. Pokes it home, and for the second time in this one, it's the set pieces paying off for the Ravens.
It is, and it is Omar Darwish gets the goal for Carleton. And that gives Carleton a 2-1 lead in the 68th minute here of the OUA Finals. York with it all to do to try and build something and equalize. But
what a huge goal for Darwish. First-year player. Made such an impact this season. First coming in off the bench, working his way more into the starting 11 as the year went on, and a huge goal there, easily his biggest in a Carleton shirt.
And the ball's played long and out. And York will have to build. Nearing the final 20 minutes of this one. Still some time for York to build, but nonetheless a huge goal for Darwish in the biggest stage, on the biggest stage, to be able to give his team the lead.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how York's game plan changes now. They've been content having numbers behind the ball all day, just willing to sit in the block, but now needing a goal here with just over 20 minutes to go. We'll see how their back adjusts. I'll be interested to see what they do in terms of substitutions as well. Still, I believe they've only made one change so far. So still plenty in the back pocket.
Absolutely, and we'll see if they bring on any support offensively. The only sub that came in was Jaden Pablo, as we've highlighted. He's a defensive player, so no support offensively off the bench yet for York. And we'll see when that does come into play. Again, York missing their best player in Christian Zeppieri, one of their premier players, I should say, in Christian Zeppieri. Elite talented player from York's side of things, and his absence is sorely felt in a time like this.
Yeah, absolutely. If there was ever a time that you wanted your MVP caliber player, your midfielder, it's when you're down a goal in a title game. His presence definitely felt tonight, and we've sort of seen that they haven't been as willing to, the Lions, work the ball through that field. It's been a lot of either left back up to forward or center back up to forward. Lots of long balls from the back. Not as much of building up through the midfield as we're used to seeing from this York team.
Was able to collect that one. And now York trying to build from their own half to get the equalizer.
Well, watch what Carleton does in the midfield here. As York trying to cling to possession a little bit more down a goal, but it's fine to play it out from the back. They still need to find a way through this midfield.
Play towards the middle, trying to settle that one down as Principato. Heavy touch though, and it's collected back into the hands of the Ravens with Kevin Caba. Back off for Cafiro. Garcia looked to stretch it long, but getting in the way of it there was one of the Lions, and it's Tardo who's able to get back onto it. Played back off, now in towards the middle. Intended feed came towards Molacola. Cut off, and now York still on it. Going down there off of the challenge from Darwish. It was one of the York players, and that's going to result in a free kick coming from a dangerous spot here.
Yeah, Darwish just got time. He lost his body position that time. There's no choice just to go through the feet of his man, takes him down. And a free kick from inside 30 yards.
Again, all but one back below the 30-yard line for the Ravens.
Yeah, it's just Anthony Domenico up at the middle of the field. That pace, especially at this stage of the game, going up against tired York players who've been out for 70 minutes, with the exception of their right back, it emphasizes even more how quick Domenico is. He's already quick enough when everyone's well rested.
Absolutely. And we'll see if it is a counter opportunity that goes the other way, or if York can build something here from a dangerous spot. Ball played right directly on goal, but it goes wide. Looked like David got a touch on that one. He did, and it's going to go out.
Yeah, it was either David or the wall that it hit. Either way, it'll end up being a corner. And I believe that's York's first in this match.
I believe so too. Build something from that. Carleton again trying to get numbers back. Everyone's crowding the middle of the box area. No one for a short pass as it goes towards the front post. Headed along there, getting ahead to that one was Attardo, but he just put it over the bar. Couldn't get it to go, and it works out for the Ravens.
First corner of the day for York. They got exactly what they wanted. That's their go-to play. It's trying to find Tyler Attardo on that near post. He's able to get a clean header to it, just wide of the goal.
Piccioli off for Cafiro. Looked to play, but immediately met with pressure.
Yeah, Carleton seems to be inviting the pressure here, trying to still work it out from the back despite the high press. Trying to get a bunch of York players committed forward, and before he can maybe strike on the counter attack to seal this one.
Hamad came over for this throw, and he plays it long. Still, they battle for it on that sideline with Principato coming in. And now York trying to build up that far flank. Played back towards the middle. Cut off, though, and the Ravens will start back out. Opportunity to stretch out. Domenico with streaking speed up the near side picks it up. Everyone rising to their feet here at Tag Park. Domenico drops it off. Left-footed touch from Osman. Couldn't get everything on that shot, but the excitement in the speed of Domenico just couldn't get it to go there.
What a ball there from Raf Garcia to Domenico. I mean, there just aren't a ton of players in this league that can that. That was a perfect ball.
Domenico back onto it. Pressure comes from behind with a York player down in the middle of the pitch. See how long the referee lets this one go on. Now, getting back up to his feet is Chichillo. And in the middle, it's Bradbury. Off towards Candello. Into the middle, settling that one down. Looking for it is Molacola with space. Fed back towards Bradbury, who activates. Comes back towards the edge of the box. Settling that one down is Pabla. Now fed on that far flank. Molacola out to the far side. Now it comes back towards Principato. Played to this near side. Pabla off to Principato. Far side feed towards Di Matteo. Played towards the back post now. Looking to keep it alive there. Were the York Lions, but it's collected by Carleton. They'll look to work it out with Domenico. Looking to play that one up. Goes off of a line. It'll go out for a Carleton throw.
Good job there from York. They get the ball into some attacking positions. That was probably their best run of possession all game. And it's going to require a lot of poise here from the Ravens in this last 15 minutes. They haven't done a ton of defending around their own 18-yard box in this one, but you have to imagine that's where they will be spending much of the remainder of this game as York presses for that equal.
And with Tariq Hamad down, we're going to see a sub coming in for the York Lions. Going to be number 23, Jordan Hendricks, on this sideline. A little bit of a pause in the action here with Hamad down. And again, we've highlighted how important he's been in this one and for the Ravens overall. You don't want to see him go down.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it is Hamad.
Oh, my apologies.
I think that's Yusuf Osman.
It is.
Who went down. And it looks like he'll stay in the game, though. It doesn't look like he'll be subbed off.
Nothing too severe for him there. Going down. And now York getting set to go, with the Ravens also taking this opportunity to get a little bit of a breather here. Again, you highlighted how there could be some tired bodies on both sides.
Yeah, and the referee has made note of that as well. He instantly went over to break up that party.
Absolutely. So Jordan Hendricks comes into the game for York. As the ball's played down, we're back underway here with Carleton looking to settle things down. It's going to go out for a York throw, though, so it works out in favor of the Lions, and they'll look to try and build from their own half. 77th minute here. Substitution's going to come on for the Ravens. It's going to be Darren Bouaziz join the fray. And coming off is Amadou Kone, who, as you mentioned, played a terrific game this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Kone, he had some really good link-up play along that wing side, and a few really strong plays on the ball as well. He played a solid 76 or so minutes in this one. He'll be pleased with himself as he gets greetings from his managers.
He does, and a good applause from the fans as well as he comes out. Goes right off of a York player right there. It went off of a Tardo and out for a Carleton throw. As time is winding down in the Lions, try and build something. Still some time to go, though. 78th minute. Trying to win it back there is Osman. Domenico plays that one towards the far side. Trying to get over there is Bouaziz, but coming way out to meet that one is Carbone, who's able to collect that one. Pabla on this near side. With speed, trying to advance it towards the middle. Having to come back to that one is Molacola. Made a nice move and now drops it back off for Principato. Out to the far side. Bradbury gets it back in the middle. Heavier touch that goes back towards Molino. And now Bradbury back for Principato. Gives it back. Cross towards this near side. Onto it's Hendricks, his first touch. Makes Domenico miss, able to work it back towards Pabla. And he'll go back off for Ramirez. Hidden turnover for Molino. Out to the right side, Di Matteo. In towards the middle, Bradbury. Missing that one there was Molacola, and a foul is going to be called against him, with him looking to retain possession, but Carleton able to get back onto it, and they draw a foul.
It looks like Carleton's, when they're off the ball in their own half, have switched to a defensive 4-5-1. As we saw that time, York trying to work around the perimeter, but 5 Carleton midfielders sort of stacked along a line about 10 yards up from the defense. First you got to break through a wall of 5 to get to the back 4.
Hasamad plays that one long. Goes out off of a Lions, so another throw coming for the Ravens. Both these teams competing next weekend at Nationals. After advancing to this stage, just the result of this game determining who exactly they'll play next weekend. So obviously gonna with keen eyes as the Lions will try to build and try to equalize this game as much as they can in the final 10 minutes here, as we've reached the 81st minute now. Cathiro plays that one out, and it's going to go for a York throw. Molino sends it over towards Ramirez. Ramirez off toward Pabla. He'll stretch that one out towards out Molacola there. Picked up by Carleton and gonna go out for a Carleton free kick. York not happy with that one, but results in Carleton getting the ball back.
Looks like Mohamed Bouzidi is going to enter his way into this game as Danny Asaf looks like he's down with a cramp.
Yeah, just a cramp there. We can see Piccioli helping attend to that. And we'll see who's going to come out for Bouzidi, who's had some big moments throughout the season for the Carleton Ravens. 6 goals on the year for him. And again, one of those key players for Carleton, coming on with some experience as well to try and close this one out.
Yeah, great finisher. Yeah, as you mentioned, he brings some experience, and he's also a pretty big frame for a forward as well, so that really helps the Ravens hold the ball deeper into York territory as they just try and see out the last 10 or so minutes of this one as Danny Asaf comes to his feet.
Good to see him get back up again. Seemed like a cramp there in his left leg. He's favoring his right leg, so definitely his leg. He's going to come out, gets an applause from the fans, and gives them an applause back.
Well, he put in a great performance today.
Absolutely.
It was no goal to show for it, but Danny Asaf was terrific today on the ball. Lots of opportunities. He was for all the 80 minutes for Carleton.
And Bouzidi joins the fray to try and help close this one out as highlighted. With Kaba set to throw this one in. Played to midfield, and Bouzidi, a little bit of a heavy touch there, a heavy shove on Pabla, and that's going to win a free kick back into the hands of the York Lions. They're going to send everyone forward, and Carbone inching his way out as well. He's ranging towards the area of this free kick as it's sent in towards the edge of the 18. Headed along. Meet that one is David, and he, without any fear, comes out and is able to pick that one up, holding on to it and slowing things down for Carleton.
Communication so important here for the Ravens in this last stretch of gameplay. Communication amongst the defenders, who's marking who, and communication with the goalkeeper, who's going for the ball, who's going to clear it, when's the keeper going to come and collect. Just making sure everyone's on the same page here at the back.
Swung out by Osman towards that far side. Carleton will slow things down in the offensive half. Nice one touch from on. That shot is blocked in front on a nice effort there to try and advance and maybe extend this lead.
This is exactly where Carleton wants to play, as far away from their own goal as possible. If they can chew up 2 or 3 minutes here just by chipping away and earning throw-ins and corners, they'll be thrilled.
So a corner for the Ravens. We'll see if they'll just be willing to play this one short, with Domenico standing over this one. In towards the box. Kick that carries towards the back post, and a kick there from Osman. He got every bit of that one, but just blocked in front. Osman back on it. Maybe trying one more time there, but met by a few of the York Lions defenders. Played out to the far side. Piccioli trying to get back onto it, and it's Tarek Hamad who plays it back.
Great effort there from Osman. If the defender's not there, that's in the back of the net.
Domenico trying to get in his way for that ball, but it goes out off of a York Lion play. So Carleton pushing again here to their lead.
And that's exactly what Domenico's so dangerous. He's not necessarily tall enough to get to that ball, but just knowing that the speed can get behind you at any time causes a lot of stress for defenders.
So corner kick coming from this near side. 85th minute of action here. We've had a couple of shorter injury timeouts here in this one, so going to be interesting to see with regards to added time how much is added on later on. Ball played in towards the front post. It takes a ricochet towards the far side, now headed along, as coming in to pick up that one was Principato. Cleared away, and it goes out for a Carleton throw.
Yeah, dangerous as that clearance it's kind of shanked off the right foot that time of the defender. But luckily for the Lions, they are able to get that clearance. Less than 5 remaining in this one before injury time.
Played long and out by the York Lions, trying to win it back in transition. They'll carry up the left side. Kafiro there to meet the York player on that far side, as Hamad just plays that one out for to try and pick up with Bouzidi. Goes out off of a Raven though, and York back onto it. Played in towards Principato. Worked loose, and Piccioli sends that one along. Intended pass towards the middle is cut off, and Principato is able to swing that one out towards the far side, trying to pick out Jordan Hendricks, but it's Kaba who's able to come away with it. Swings it out for Domenico. He's got pace up this left side. Domenico plays that one in towards the box. Nobody home for the Ravens there. It comes back out towards the far. Slowing that one down, Darwish. He call Piccioli from distance. That one's blocked in front. Heavier touch there from Hendricks. It's going to be collected by Carbone. But again, that pace from Domenico able to build a chance for the Ravens.
He's done a terrific job off the bench. This is exactly what the Ravens expect from him. Just causing problems at the back with that pace.
Ball played back, and Carbone has to come back towards it and able to collect it with his foot. Nearly danger there for York, though.
Seen that a couple times tonight from Carbone.
We have, as Carbone with his defenders trying to get in sync, but hasn't worked out at certain points in this one. No real reasoning for any concern, as it hasn't cost them so far, and it goes out for a York corner kick now. So as we reach the 88th minute, a real opportunity for them to try and get the equalizer.
Yeah, we'll watch Alessio Carbone, how far forward he comes. The goalkeeper, he's not going to come all the way up yet. Not the 90th minute just yet, but he's nearly at midfield.
Maverick Wright going to come back into the game here. And they're not ready to signal that change yet. Now they are. So Maverick Wright rejoining the fray, as it was one of the York players coming off on the far side. So they'll just make a quick change. And Wright with some height coming in on that far side.
Absolutely. That's why they're bringing him in.
Left-footed cross goes towards the front post. Kaba there to send it away. Domenico trying to get back onto it, but it's Principato who picks it up. Feed to the far side. Garcia defending. It's played in there by Milano, but able to meet it. Molino, that is, but able to meet it there is Tyler David, and he'll hold on to it and settle things down once again.
Yeah, and no rush here for Tyler David at all to get this ball out.
Piccioli, Hamad, Darwish, who as of right now has the winner for the Ravens. The second goal for Carleton off the head of Darwish. Nice move, able to work his way up the left, and he'll play it over towards Buzidi. Buzidi sends it in towards the middle. Piccioli jumping up. He's got a step. Piccioli coming towards the middle! Luca Piccioli, his second, gives the Ravens a 3-1 advantage and will just about win them the OUA championship.
Luca Piccioli wants the Blackwood Trophy and right now. What beautiful build up that time from Carleton. A great ball into the middle, and then an intentionally heavy first touch that time from Luca Piccioli. He's able to run onto it after beating the defender with the heavy touch. Takes it around the goalkeeper on the left and finishes that one easily. And as we approach injury time in this one, it looks like Luca has the goal that surely will see Carleton now win the OUA title.
What can be said? Luca Piccioli, amazing talent here in the OUA. An amazing goal in the first half, and as you mentioned, just about seals the deal here, warranting a catastrophe for the Ravens as we approach the 90th minute. Looks like Carleton's going to head to nationals as OUA victors.
And that sent the park into a bit of a frenzy. We can already see people gearing up to invade the pitch.
Invade the pitch, yes. Everyone's heading down now as David holds on to that. We've reached the 90th minute marker, and we'll see how much time is added on before the referee blows his whistle.
And this is going to feel like the longest 2 or 3 minutes of a lot of these guys' life.
You have to think it will.
Just wait for those 3 whistles from the referee to confirm them as OUA champions. What a match it was for the Ravens. They fall down 1-0 early on. And if anything, that just made them step up the game. They looked terrific after falling behind. Dominated the rest of the first half, evening it up.
As Cafiro's able to play that one to the right side. Carleton trying to win it there. Trying to settle that one down as well was Bouaziz. Goes out for a York throw. And for the York Lions, what a path to get to this point as they'll head to nationals and try to keep this season going for them.
And credit to York too, you know, they came in here on the road their star player and they put in a terrific performance. They ended up scoring first. They made this a really, really difficult game for the Ravens, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with at nationals once they're back to full strength.
Absolutely, as Carbone's able to work his way around pressure from Bouzidi, but a turnover is forced nonetheless, and Bouzidi picks it up, but the flag goes up for offside. So quickly advancing it are the York Lions in the late stages here, as that one's played long. Whistle will go, not the final whistle yet, and it's going to go for a free kick for Carleton. So we spoke about the two paths for both of these teams to get to this point, and it was a terrific game overall. We highlighted the success that both of these teams had. You mentioned the crediting York again. You said they're coming in without their best player, without their coach as well, and a tough challenge coming in to face a very, very strong Carleton side. And like you said, they'll be a threat at nationals.
Yeah, absolutely. Once this York team is back to full strength and they have a few training sessions back with the full roster and their regular head coach, along with, you know, about a week and a half to rest and reset, deal with some injuries that they've been laboring with. They'll hope to reset and pull off a bit of an upset in nationals as qualifying OUA finalists.
Absolutely. The Ravens upset last season in the quarters against the TMU Bull at TMU. And disappointment for a lot of these players at that time. New coach comes in this season for Carleton and seemed like smooth sailing almost the entirety of the regular season to get to this point. Getting into playoffs, you win 2 tough games, and now in the finals against one of the premier opponents and one of the teams that's been there in the hunt for this OUA championship for years in the York Lions, and you're able to take them down. An impressive season overall for Carleton Ravens.
Absolutely. I mean, what can be said about this Carleton OUA season? I mean, we'll see how it ends up going at nationals, but as far as the OUA campaign went, it was fantastic from top to bottom. 10-1-1. Then you open up your year with 9 straight wins.
As Garcia remains down. So just in the dying stages here, Garcia able to regain his footing. And Carleton look to play it long. And they're asking fans not to rush the field after. We'll see how much of a success that ends up being, with most of the fans lining up on that right side. So Hamad gonna come over and possibly just play this one long. We'll see what he does with it. And as the sun sets here in Ottawa, Ontario, again, a perfect day for soccer it was. On this cool fall day, ball played long out towards the far side. Garcia rejoining the fray as well. Played towards the middle, and it's Domanico who hops on over it. Domanico up this near side, cuts back, nearly lost his footing. It goes out off of a York Lion and out for a Carleton throw. His speed's been on full display since coming on in the second half.
Absolutely, Anthony Domanico on that left side. Been a constant threat throughout. Not the biggest player in stature, but oh my goodness, that pace is such a threat. He's such a useful bench player in that regard.
Ball goes out off of a Raven, so it's going to go back into the hands of the York Lions. And some shoving going on in that near sideline with 2 players. Looks like they're not involved in the play whatsoever. Not sure if they're fans or if they're members of the York staff.
Yeah, not
On
sure
that
what
far
that
side.
was about there. As now we've got security / police moving over.
Yeah, so just holding everyone off there.
This seems like a good time to blow the final whistle, doesn't it?
You'd think so. Let's see how much longer the referee lets it go, and he might be pointing to throw a fan out of the game. As you mentioned, security and police hovering around that area. With maybe one final push coming from the York Lions here as it's played out towards this near flank. Goes out off of a Lion, so Carleton will win it back. Kaba still slowing down, advances it out towards the near side. Bouzidi trying to win it. Played long by York, out towards the middle. Trying to get to it there is Melino. Out off of a Raven now this time, so it's going to go for a York throw. And now on the other side of the pitch, it's Tyler David who took a knee, and he's left leg. He's down taking a knee, so they're going to bring the trainer out for that, and it just seems like everyone's just anticipating and waiting that final whistle from the official.
Yeah, the crowd can feel it. The noise is loud. It's about as loud as it's been all game in here. As Carleton acknowledging the supporters now. They can feel it on the sidelines. They can feel it in the stands. It's coming home, Jackson. The Blackwood Trophy for the 4th time. It looks like the Ravens.
Looks like they're going to pull it out, bringing it home. Again, there's some history between these two teams in the championship. 2019 Carleton defeating York in the finals. As York's just going to play that one in. Pablo, who played that one in towards the middle. Hendricks looking for it. Ravens looking to come away with it. Challenge is drawn by the Ravens. As going down there was Osman, who was already down for a little bit. It was just with a cramp, but still he was down. And he'll work his way back up. Carleton will win another free kick. Kaba and Hamad. Standing over this one, Hamad will play that one long. Osman trying to get to that one. Still they battle for it with Principato in that area. Goes out. And it's Kaba who's going to restart. Official still yet to blow the final whistle, of course, here. That goes out off of a Lion, but it does not matter as the Ravens hear that final whistle. Fans will storm the field, and your Carleton Ravens are the 2023 OUA champions.
Wow, well deserved, Jackson. They were the better team that won, and they were the best team in the regular season. They're so happy to see it all come to fruition. You show up here in the summer, you begin your training. It's a large commitment, and you know it doesn't happen until all the way at Nationals. And job one done now for the Ravens. They'll be moving on to Nationals soon and hoping to take home the national title as well.
We'll see what they can do at Nationals. As for the York Lions, again, an admirable effort. A terrific, terrific run that they had to get to this point. And there's the ceremony done here. With the fans on the field, the Ravens are going to celebrate. So hands being shook. With the fans setting up the staff, I should say, setting up the ceremonial table and banner on that far with the Ravens celebrating. And a strong performance from this Carleton Ravens side here this afternoon. And they take it 3-1 over the York Lions. as the Ravens are OUA champions here at Tag Park. They're setting up for the ceremony here, and one of the aspects of the ceremony will be the All-Stars on both of these two teams. As we see them come up on the screen now, Coach of the Year Plata, one for the Carleton Ravens. It's Garcia, Piccioli, Hamad, and Darwish, who are the first two being first-team All-Stars, with Hamad and Darwish second-team All-Stars. Zepieri wins the MVP and is a first-team All-Star with Atardo and Ramirez. Tatardo, who scored the first goal for the York Lions this afternoon. He is the second All-Star on that list. Ramirez joins him and Zepieri as All-Stars this season for the York Lions. It was a terrific from both these teams today, but the Ravens, with 3 unanswered goals after they trailed 1-0, come out victorious in this one. They'll celebrate and get the ceremony started here at Tag Park, but that'll be it from us here on OUA TV. Thank you for joining us for this one. The final score, the Carleton Ravens 3, the York Lions 1. I'm Jackson Starr, joined alongside Mason Bugaresti. Thank you for joining us, and have a nice evening, everyone.
welcome our awards such as APAs, OUA, All-League Officer, representing Associate Vice President of Recreation and Athletics, and we welcome Assistant Director, High Performance Sports representing Carleton University. Representing York University, please welcome Alex Donado, Director of Athletics. Students like to recommend to OUA next for all major award groups. 17 individual all-star and major award groups. All-stars from York, from OUA West, York defender, Calvin Rogers. Midfielder, Christian Zachary. And striker, Carlton. Number 17, Justin Hendricks. Number 19, Robert Rice. Number 20, Agostino Principado. Number 22, Alessio Carbone. Number 26, Isaac Bradley. Number 3, Frank Ross, Mateo. Number 6, Vaughn Bianchi. Number 16, Jason Bob. Number 23, Jordan Hendricks. Number 1, Stefano Santaria. Number 21, Dave Bowles. And number 25, Dan